which made growing up difficult for me. I had a few struggles like speech impairment and cognitive delay with my communication and thought processes, yet I am improving every day. I hear sometimes when I am walking down the street, people still calling us retards, just because they are different from us. This can be hurtful to the ones that have cognitive delays and more. Despite what you call these people, after hanging around with them from all walks and stages of life, you will discover they are great people with high potential, and that they are bright, intelligent, and smart and could possibly put you normal people to shame. These people that are different go through everyday struggles just like you. I feel that the term retard should be replaced with a term called different. Many of us need to be more considerate to these people, however, as they are like you, despite their different needs. It may be higher than ours or lower, but we still should treat people the same way we want to be treated. When you call others that are different retards, maybe you should look in the mirror and see for yourselves that you are the ones that are retarded, due to your attitude and behavior towards others, which is disgusting to me. Attitudes and behaviors need to be changed. You will never know if you will become like them, through either say a car accident, or even if you suffer from a stroke. Be in their shoes for once. I feel that the term retarded, as I have talked to some people with different conditions, should be taken out of the dictionary and also our vocabulary completely. We should love others all the same, no matter what and who we are as a person. Look beyond their condition and that you may see something more beautiful and magnificent about them. We are who we are for a reason, and that we all have dreams and visions no matter what they are, and are achievable. We can make a difference in people's lives no matter where we are heading in our lives, as well as becoming an inspiration to others in our social circle to who we have in there at the time. As I said above, many of us while growing up tended to have labels. No matter what they are, they can easily be broken. I used to try and put up with these labels for so long. Yet, as I mentioned in the chapter of misunderstandings and misgivings in this book, people just find it easier just to put the labels on us and also tend to place the finger of blame on us, if anything goes wrong. I used to be called a loser, hard to understand, hard to talk to, hard to get along with and more. Imagine what it was doing to me as a young child growing up. This was doing not much for my self-worth, self-confidence and self-esteem. These labels and more, that we hear almost every day in our lives does take its toll for the young children, and in the end, accept what is being said. These labels really can cut anyone deep. I tell you, I used to get bullied so much that I had to make so many excuses to my parents for not wanting to go out anywhere public, like school, park, or more. Yet, without my parents' love, help, guidance and support throughout my years, I would not have gone this far in life. I thought to myself that I would conquer this and will stand up and stay strong. I also believed that I could conquer anything more than I have years ago when I was at my worst, when it came to struggling with the black dog, depression. I did have my own demons to fight, but I am blessed to be alive and fighting. I believe that anything is possible for us to achieve, if we just put our minds at rest as well as having the right attitude and thinking to get through it all. It is up to us to see ourselves in what we want to see ourselves in what we want in the future. We all do deserve respect. Yet, respect is something that we need to gain and earn from others around us. We all have many different challenges that we face and conquer. Despite them, we are still humans and we do make mistakes like you all do. Remember the golden rule, treat others the way you want to be treated. Well, that can apply here too. If you treat us right, we shall surely do this for you too. Engage with us no matter what our condition is and get us involved in your daily activities. Take a close look person, and not the disability. Labels. I am not who and what I am. Have you ever wondered how what you're saying to others could affect them one way or another? Have you ever wished that you could take some words back, and holding the regrets and fear of losing that particular person? Have you ever wondered how things are going to affect you and others around you? Have you ever wished the labels you're carrying you should disappear at the snap of your fingers? Have you ever imagined having a magic wand to wave and all the labels disappear? Have you ever thought that the labels on you would leave a scar on you? Do we try and shrug off to what people may say or think of us, despite how or what we're saying or doing to them so that we can be sure that we're okay ourselves? Sometimes, all these and more can or do have some form of label mentality on people. Despite that, some may act like that they don't care, or sometimes, they do care but try real hard to hide their own thoughts and feelings towards others so that they don't fall too close to them. Many people around us will tell us that we'll be fine, or another classic example that I hear a lot is, "Get over it and move on, Karen, this won't last forever. Do what you have to do to make yourself happy." Sometimes, some of these statements may ring true to some of us, or may ring true to the point when you ask yourself, why did they say that to me in the first place? I'm usually the one that'll then tend to carry this for a time, these labels and certain other feelings. When I have my bad days, I then tend to think, then why say it? What made you say it? And other questions will start running through my head that will then cause me to self-doubt and cause so much confusion and more. Sometimes, people that do tend to label us will act cool, macho and make others feel small, or just to make themselves feel better. But in reality, they also have a story or legacy to share and to tell. Whatever their reasons for giving us a bad time shouldn't excuse their behaviors and attitudes towards or to us. They have their own struggles and battles, yet making others small and weak or vulnerable. Labels, how I see them, should be left on jars or even on books, not on people. Yes, I do understand that it's how we take some things that are said and done to us. Yet, we shouldn't have to seek for attention or validate our feelings towards others, as they should know what they've said and done towards us were wrong. Many people with AS will not tend to drama act our feelings or emotions. We tend to try and share our feelings and emotions to others around us. But sometimes, I've learned that there are so many people in this world acting as if they don't give a damn about anything else, but themselves. I've learned to try and appreciate the smallest of things that we take for granted no matter what, as this will likely to be taken away from us. I may come across some people that have been in and out of my social circle saying I'm seeking out attention and more. Yes, it will be great to have this, but I know that I won't forever get this. I'm not always seeking out for revenge or attention. All I'm seeking out for, and will admit that I am afraid to do now and again after what I've been through, is just some love, understanding, empathy, and normal everyday values that most people tend to seek out for in their life. On what I've been through in my life so far, of my trials and tribulations past and present, many people may think or say that I did deserve this sort of treatment, and I'm like, no way, Jose, I didn't deserve this at all. Sometimes what we go through happens for a reason and for the best. Moreover, what happened in our lives does test us in everything and makes us or break us depending on our attitudes, actions, and thinking. I try my hardest now when trying times come, not to dwell on them for too long, but to at least make sure that I can resolve the issue or problem quick smart, so that I can tackle what need to be done for the rest of the day that lies ahead of me. It would be easier to manage these labels if we know that AS isn't curable, neither is depression. Labels can't always be kept on us humans, however, as we've got the power to decide what we want and how we can go about it. Labels inflict pains on us to the point where we just have to be strong and believe in ourselves. I believe that we should at least be careful about what we say or think, as well based on labels, as that it can affect some of us in a way which may take a while for us to get over it. Looking into the eyes of the bully. Letter to the bully. Dear bully, or to the ones who thinks that it is okay to hurt others in a way to make others around you suffer, so that you can claim your prize or reward that you thought you have won. No. Sorry, things do not work this way in the real world. Does it feel good for you inside that you feel you can accomplish anything, as well as to terrorize or cause agony, pain, or grief towards the ones that you give a hard time to? Does it make you feel good seeing the ones that you give hard time to feel worthless or helpless? What gives you, or who gives you the damn right to terrorize others around you or giving others that are around you a hard time? I am sick and tired of crying at night, laying there all alone feeling like I'm nothing, when I now believe that I am something. Just because you are having a bad day at home, school, or at work, does not give you the right to treat everyone that way. Nothing. You will feel absolute nothing towards us, despite whatever it is that you are going through, or even thinking that we are the problem when in reality, you are the problem. You have no right to treat others this way, as I am one of the people you were giving a hard time. I'm sick and tired of feeling this way on the treatment that you gave me, and that I am sick and tired that feeling every day that I was a victim to. I am sick and tired that every day you came into my life with your attitude and thinking, you were right all the time, that no one else around you has any good opinion. You refused to listen, as you thought strongly that they were against you. And that, you did not even bother to try and listen to them as they talked, thought, and felt. I will not think that I am a victim anymore, after the times you did put me through hell. I will label myself as a victor, as I have been through more, and what you put me through has made me a stronger and wiser person today than ever before. You bully, however, need to take on full responsibilities for your actions, and these actions are being watched by others and noted. As I said before, yes, I have been through a lot. But that is not going to stop me from what I am doing today, or what I am becoming. I am a stronger and better person today than I was a few years back. Yes, I feel that you have a lot of growing up to do, as well as more learning. You can try and pick at my faults and more, yet this is who and what I am, and I am beginning to become my future. The faults of mine that you may see in me are a reflection of yourself. You need to admit that you are the problem and deal with your problem. You need to stop lying to yourself and others that everything is okay, when you believe and know wholeheartedly it is not okay. You need to stop thinking that how you treat and speak to others is okay. You need to be the one to be able to break the cycle of what you are doing and facing right now, as I see in you, chains, holding you back and down. I see that you are living behind a mask. I used to be one of those hiding behind masks, for a while. The chains I see need to be broken emotionally and spiritually. I see when I look into your eyes that you are afraid, and it is normal to be afraid of many circumstances. Remove that macho act and admit what I am saying to you right now is true. I have experienced this, and it is not a pretty sight. Everyone has his/her own issues and demons to face, as well as everyday struggles. High praises to others around me that had found solutions and ways to break free from these cycles instead of complaining about it. Sadly, there are few out there thinking about ending their lives or feeling hopeless and helpless. I say this to those ones contemplating to do so: do not end your life today, for you are loved, you are unique, you have a purpose in life, even if you do not think or feel that you do. I love each and every one of you, and hope that this message will bring hope and peace in your lives right now in the emotional turmoil that you are facing. Just remember that you are not alone and that there is help out there for you all. I am speaking from my heart and based on my experiences I have been through. Do not make the same mistakes in your lives. It does no good for others on the other side trying to put you down, trying to ruin you and your self-worth, self-confidence and more. These bullies need to know what is going on with us as well as them. We need to be kind to one another and love one another. Forgive one another and so much more. Stop. It's not okay and is never okay. Structural bullying in autistics. Don't do this. Don't do that. This isn't the way to go. It's never okay. You'll hear people saying this in ways of trying to stop bullies bullying others and to make them stop, to make them aware that they're hurting others. Bullies tend to bully others for a lot of reasons. However, it still doesn't give them a reason or excuse to pick on the weak and vulnerable one, or even, as they call us, victims. Every child will one day in their life get bullied and dread going to school to learn because of falling in the arms of the bully somehow as his target or prey. Bullying does not